with 72 delicate ribs converging into 9 at the base. Intriguing. I want to know more, because apparently I need another coffee brewer. I'm bored, you know how it is. This design helps the water flow down the entire wall by intentionally increasing the contact area between the paper and the ribs. Hario's words, not mine. But honestly, just looking at the Neo, those ribs barely push further forward than the original V60. Not exactly a leap. And look, coffee gear doesn't have to be revolutionary. It just has to actually do something meaningful for the coffee in the cup. The result is a faster flow that produces a clean cup. Okay, now we're talking. Faster, cleaner, faster. That's what we want. Water moving through efficiently. No bitterness lingering behind. For a second, I thought I could finally go toe-to-toe with the Origami dripper. But then I kept reading their press release. And something about this whole launch started feeling empty. Like really good words that don't actually mean anything new. Because that promise, a cleaner, faster, better cup, I've heard that before. From the V60, the Pegasus, the Mugen, the switches, size 1, 2, 3, ceramic, plastic, porcelain, glass, everything Hario has put out to keep us paying attention. And now this? Perfect for highlighting delicate notes in your coffee. Delicate, that word. So loaded with intention, yet it means almost nothing without context. And that's kind of where I am with all of this, Hario. I generally don't know what you're trying to sell me anymore. Because it feels like you're watching what everyone else is doing, getting frustrated that you didn't do it first, and then jumping on a bandwagon just to remind us that you still exist. And here's the crazy part. You were the leader in the pour-over game. You had the biggest lead of anyone. But somewhere along the way, you stopped running, started walking, then just stopped. No real innovation. No real push forward. I think you missed the plot, Hario. If you haven't figured it out by now, this is an open letter to you. I still love you, but I gotta be real. Here's the thing, Hario. You should have been the company revolutionizing paper filter technology. Not Cafec, not Sibarist, not all the other companies quietly doing the work while you weren't looking. You could have owned that space. You practically invented it, because the real difference in your cup and honestly your revenue is in the filters. Not the brewer, the filters. I bought enough hard to know the V60, the Pegasus, and the Mugen. I'm not buying another brewer on a promise. Not playing that game anymore. You've lost the race, Hario, unless you fight back with filter technology that's actually built for your brewers. Maybe even a flatbed brewer for those sweeter cups. Now, full transparency, I wrote this before the Meteor filter dropped. And I'll give you credit where it's due. That's movement in the right direction. But the jury is still out. Look outside, Hario. Touch grass. Get a real pulse of what's happening in this space. But don't just follow. Lead. You have that Kaizen spirit in you. That relentless pursuit of better. I've seen it. It's literally how you got me into pour-over in the first place. And many others. That original V60 wasn't just a brewer. It was an invitation into a whole world of coffee. And now you're risking that legacy by releasing something that barely moves the needle. Don't sit this one out hiding behind incremental updates. You're capable of so much more. I've even given you the blueprint here. Faster filters, purpose-built for your brewers, a flatbed brewer for those sweeter cups. The roadmap is right there. You just have to want it. Because if you keep hiding behind lines like enjoy the harmonious balance of acidity, sweetness and body in every brew without the invitation of actually backing it up, people will stop listening. And then they'll stop buying. And then the stories won't be about what Hario built. They'll be about what Hario lost. I don't want that for you. I really don't. Because you meant something to this community. You still do. But meaning something and doing something are two very different things. So here I am, brewing on my original Hario V60, the one that started it all for me. Still waiting for you to show up like I know you can. But until then, I'm just one of many coffee drinkers who has moved on. With love, Oki.